Bill O'Reilly here, Friday, January 17th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. The far-left duel between Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders got intense this week after CNN published a story using anonymous sources that said Bernie Sanders does not believe a woman can beat Donald Trump in 2020 and told that to Elizabeth Warren. Sanders denied the allegation in the debate, but this kind of muckraking made national headlines, mostly because of how benign the 2020 Democratic race has been so far, unlike the 2016 Republican debates. The USA has a long history of bitter political rivalries going back to the early days of the Republic. Here are a few. As brutal as the election cycle will be come next November, it won't come close to the 1824 presidential election between Andrew Jackson and John Quincy Adams, which was ultimately decided by Congress, not the voters. Jackson claimed Adams used the House to steal the election. Quincy himself dished it out, calling Jackson a, quote, barbarian who cannot write a sentence of grammar and can barely spell his own name, unquote. Later on, Teddy Roosevelt really despised President Woodrow Wilson, and vice versa, Teddy believing Wilson was a coward that all centered around World War I. More recently, Richard Nixon and John Kennedy. Nixon narrowly lost to JFK in 1960. Despite his impressive credentials, Richard Nixon blamed the loss on JFK's good looks and privileged upbringing. Of course, the most dramatic rivalry in U.S. history goes all the way back to the beginning of the Republic. Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. The two exchanged personal slights and political disputes for more than 25 years. Finally, in 1804, the insults culminated in a duel that killed Hamilton. On a quiet field in New Jersey, Aaron Burr fatally shot Hamilton in the stomach for campaigning against Burr's bid to be the next governor of New York. As far as comments between Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, I don't see a duel coming anytime soon, but it is nasty. In a moment, lies. Does the president tell them? How about the media? Right back. Millions of Americans have been diagnosed with cancer or a serious illness. If you are one of them and money is a problem, you're not alone. It's simple. If you own a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more, then Life Guide Partners can evaluate your coverage for free to see if you qualify for cash now when you need it the most. Be ready to take down this number. If you own a life insurance policy of $100,000 or more and you are living with a serious illness, then Life Guide Partners can evaluate your coverage free to see if you qualify for cash now. So write this number down, 1-888-GUIDE-50. Totally free to call. Get rid of those insurance premiums. Stop paying them. Consider turning that life policy into cash. The number again, 1-888-GUIDE-50. 1-888-484-3350. 1-888-GUIDE-50. Call now. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day, lies in America. As you may know, one of the 10 Commandments says, do not bear false witness against your neighbor. In other words, don't lie so somebody gets hurt. But in today's political climate, we hear all the time that politicians, particularly President Trump, lie. The Washington Post keeps a running tally. CNN, every hour on the hour, is telling its viewership how many lies the president is telling. Well, let's take a look at a few of them. How about the national emergency border situation that CNN trumped up last year? Well, in 2019, 70,000 illegal aliens were detained on the southern border. That costs U.S. taxpayers $19 billion just for health care, just to keep the 70,000 from suffering. Drug overdoses from narcotics originating in Mexico killed about 100,000 Americans last year. Human smugglers responsible for countless number of deaths on both sides of the border. And not even to mention the people smuggling thing. So this isn't a border crisis? I believe it is. But according to CNN and others, President Trump lied when he described it that way. The New York Times, ardent opponent of Donald Trump, and it consistently calls him a liar, the most high-profile situation was the Russian collusion investigation. As you'll remember, Donald Trump called that a witch hunt. Well, the New York Times said that was a lie. It was not a witch hunt. It was absolutely a credible situation. But at the end, as everybody knows, the 2-year investigation that cost $30 million to the taxpayer turned up nothing. President Trump was cleared of any Russian collusion by him or his campaign. All right? Now, there were innuendos that said the president obstructed justice. But when he said the Russian collusion probe is a witch hunt, it turns out Donald Trump was right. Let's go to another one. The big lie that Donald Trump's campaign was colluding in the Trump Tower with Russians. Well, the president said he was being spied on by the U.S. government for no reason at all. That was branded by CNN in September 2017 as a lie. But the fact is that the Department of Justice Inspector General Michael Horowitz uncovered unlawful surveillance of senior Trump campaign associates, and that included meetings in the Trump Tower. So what Donald Trump said, that he was being spied on in his campaign headquarters in the Tower, was true. It wasn't a lie, was it? Now we're dealing with the imminent threat of Iran. I'll let you make up your own mind on that. But be very, very careful when you hear anti-Trump propaganda. Just look at the facts. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by actually writing it. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. In a moment, something you might not know. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising, given all the warnings of a recession and the uncertainty of the upcoming election. Americans are looking for stability as a way to protect their savings and retirement. That's why I recommend you consider gold and silver as a safe haven for your savings and retirement. The company I recommend and have for years is American Hartford Gold Group. They are A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Also, they make it simple and easy for you to invest in physical gold and silver. If you're listening right now, you get a free silver coin from my friends at American Hartford Gold Group. All you have to do is give them a call, 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD. Call them now to claim your free silver gift for a limited time and tell them Bill sent you. Or visit them online at www.billfreecoin.com. Again, that's 877-444-4653 or billfreecoin.com. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Many college campuses across the country have aligned with the far left since the 1960s, when the Vietnam War, sexual revolution, string of political assassinations dominated American universities. Today, campuses are bastions of progressive thought. More than 80% of faculty members in colleges and universities identify as liberal, completely crushing any thought of diversity. Despite the trend, there remain dozens of conservative colleges in the USA. Here's a quick look at the most traditional schools, starting in Greenville, South Carolina. Bob Jones University. The school was founded in 1927. Today hosts more than 3,000 students. The college describes itself as a Christian liberal arts university focusing on the Bible in all fields of higher education. Next up, Brigham Young University, Provo, Utah, a private research college owned by the Mormon Church. The school offers 179 majors, 26 doctoral programs, to a whopping 33,000 students on campus. Number 3, Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. Founded by Reverend Jerry Falwell in 1971, strong ties to the Baptist Church. Liberty has 17 colleges, including medicine and law. 15,000 students on campus, 90,000 more online. Heading south to the University of Dallas, 2,500 students enrolled, all of them required to take courses on Western civilization, regardless of their major. The number 1 traditional school in the country, Hillsdale College in Michigan. Unlike the University of California, Berkeley, you won't find courses like the art of tree climbing or history of surfing. All 1,400 undergrads at Hillsdale are required to take a class on the U.S. Constitution. Hillsdale, founded in 1844, more than 400 students fought for the Union in the Civil War. 4 of them received the Congressional Medal of Honor. Back after this. Do you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep? When it's time to go to bed, are racing thoughts keeping you awake? That happens to me. If so, it's time for you to try Ebb. Ebb is the first and only wearable drug-free solution that targets the root cause of sleeplessness, those thoughts. Ebb applies precise and continuous cooling to the forehead, calming your mind. Ebb is clinically validated, and 4 out of 5 users report falling asleep faster and improving overall sleep quality. If you tried everything from pills to pillows with little success, it's time for you to try Ebb. Get the sleep you need so you have more energy to do the things you love. Right now, my listeners can try Ebb risk-free 60 nights. You even get free shipping. Call 877-777-8906 or go to tryebb.com. That's 877-777-8906 or go to tryebb.com, tryebb.com, for free shipping and a risk-free 60 nights. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.